let's begin with defining IP, which is intellectual property. How would you define it as a official lawyer person?
I mean, the technical definition, there is a technical definition for each one of them, right? Because IP encompasses copyrights, trademarks, and patents.
Okay.
So I don't practice patent law,
Okay.
which if you are looking for a patent lawyer, it would be good if you found somebody who specializes in that field, because there is an extra test that a patent lawyer has to take.
Ah,
And so, yeah, so there are patent lawyers, and then I do mostly trademarks with a little bit of copyright law. And trademark law, to me, if I had to describe it in its most basic form, it helps creative people basically protect their brands, which means either their business name, their slogan, their tagline, or their logo.
oh,
And then copyrights is kind of, everything that's in every type of expression that you can actually formulate and manifest into something, whether that's song lyrics, whether it's a painting, whether it's poetry, a book, a creative form of expression that manifests itself in some way. That is copyrights. It's protectable by copyrights.
right. Okay, so that's different. The trademarks, like protecting, would you use a trademark for protecting the name of a band, maybe, for a
Yes.
musician?
Yes, that's right. You would use a trademark to protect the name of a band. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Okay, so a lot of people are like, well, I should copyright the name of my band, but that's not actually technically correct. You can't really copyright the name of a band. You would trademark it, right?
That's right. Yeah. And I know that there's a lot of confusion just because
Yeah,
it's not everyone's area of expertise, which is totally
right.
fine. But that's why you listen to podcasts like these, so that you can refine your education as it
Right.
relates to the things that you're doing. Whether that's, forming a band, writing lyrics. So if you write lyrics, you would copyright them. But if you're forming a band and you want to protect the name of your band, yes, you would trademark it.
Gotcha. Now, is there a different process for trademarking? Like if you have a logo for the band or just the name, or do they both get trademarked together?
That's a good question. And so when you file a trademark application, whether you're filing a logo or a name, the process is going to be the same, except for except for one of the steps within the application process. You see, when you fill out a trademark application, the USPTO basically forces you to identify this application as protecting the name
Ah,
or protecting the logo. And
or,
yes. And so you cannot elect to protect both of those within an application. But as I was actually explaining to someone earlier today, the closest you can get to protecting both of those in a single application is, I'll give you the example of McDonald's. Everyone recognizes the golden arches, and everyone knows that the name McDonald's is it's slapped across the golden arches.
right.
So that would actually be protected as a stylized mark, which is a logo application. But within the logo application, you have words. And those words in this example are McDonald's. And so even though you are choosing to protect it as a logo, if someone else, let's say, decided to register the trademark for the name McDonald's, more than likely they would actually receive an office action that says there's a logo application out there that uses the word McDonald's.
Uh-huh.
So to be honest with you, it's a little bit confusing and a little bit convoluted the way it works, because it's almost like there's no rhyme or reason or logic. Why are you being stopped from using their name if this is a logo application, not a word mark application? But that's just the way it works.
Yeah.
So, but I before I let you move on to the next question, I do want to say that if you are very serious about your band, if you're very serious about the future of your business, then the best thing to do is actually to file an application for both. Some of the biggest companies like Puma, Mercedes, just anything that you can think of, has a variety of applications. So, I mean, sometimes these applications number in the hundreds, because they'll register the varieties of logos, the varieties of word marks, or whatever it is that they have. And so that is the way to achieve the most comprehensive protection for your brand. But if you're just
Right.
starting out, you know, you can choose either wordmark or logo or whatever you want to protect.